Henry McClure live. Tonight I will go down to public comment and address the city council people as well as the members that decide to tune in or are watching this Henry McClure live show. But what we've got going on is a travesty. We've got what I see is the biggest misuse of public funds that I've seen in my 65 years of life, other than um, what goes on in Washington, D.C. Listen, the government, it's our government. And why would they spend $17,000 or $34 per person to do a poll about whether we should add sales tax? That in itself right there is a sharp stick in the eye. All we need to do is call Earl McIntosh and his 5,400 people that signed a petition that wanted to have the revenue neutral issue go to a ballot. So it would have taken Earl McIntosh 5 minutes to get a response. Yeah, we could have given Earl some money to count the votes. He might have done it as a volunteer. But think about the 5,400 people that signed a petition to have a more responsible government here in Topeka, Kansas. And here's the thing I want you to start thinking about is, let's forget about the hotel. Okay, don't forget about the hotel. The city council people in Jetto are overstepping their bounds. That, in fact, I'd like to say that collectively they have no idea what they're doing, and they have no business really managing our money. To think about today, if it breaks down just like this, that we're going to put $9.2 million into a building that Cody Foster has something to do with. Let's say that he owns a percentage of that building in the LLC. Well, that's the last place to put our money. But what you've got to start doing is you got to start looking at the collective of where all the money is gone that we've used for economic development. And really, who benefited from it? Who was the benefactor? It wasn't, we didn't grow the population, and we didn't lower the tax base. We didn't broaden the tax base. We didn't make your real estate taxes go down. We've got a guy out there that owes millions of dollars in back taxes, and no, it's the government's responsibility to collect it. You know, somebody lectures me about, well, isn't it his responsibility to be responsible? Well, yeah, but you can't control it. And this thing with the IBM building and everything going on with the BioRealty, that is a crime. When are we? So we're going to tax people out of their houses. Then we're going to add sales tax, more sales tax to pay the bills. And so the poor people got to keep paying the brunt so the people up here can live better. No, we got to start saying no. Matt Pavarnak, you don't get any money. You don't get any more of our tax money. If the Greater Topeka Partnership, the Chamber of Commerce, want to fund economic development all for their own self-righteousness, well, fine, but you don't get any more of the taxpayer money. Stop. It's done. You're over. We've got to put this money into the roads, or we've got to use it to pay our bills. It was all for economic development, but you can't have it both ways. You can't misuse money on this hand and then ask for more money on this hand because, you know, you got to pay your bills. No, I'll tell you something. we're going to take the money over here for economic development and we're going to actually just put it into infrastructure. And we're not going to private enterprise iconic bridges and design fees and tenant finish and a 10-year lease. We're not going to do it anymore. When are you guys going to wake up? I'm doing this for you guys. And think about this. You know Larry Wolgast? Larry Wolgast called up some of my supporters and said, how could you support Henry McClure to be a county commissioner? And you got to start looking at the board of directors of Go Topeka. Because these are the same people, and you got to look at the Greater Topeka Partnership. They're nothing more than a political pact. They're going to have the politicians put in place to do their bidding. Until you guys change that or elect somebody who can speak like me and is willing to vote no on something, it's just going to keep going. So that's my public comment tonight. There's no way. Oh, wow, that was 6 minutes and 17 seconds. So that was a dry run, and maybe I can get 4 minutes in. It's a shame. It's a shame what's going on. All right. Come down to city council. It's too late. Let me see. You got like 3 or 4 minutes to sign up. But I can't. I hope Earl McIntosh is down there today. Henry McClure live.